Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. And I hope I do better this time because this is the second take. I failed the first stage I tried to beat so hard that I'm going to have to do a second take. So we're going to load into my game here. Unfortunately, it doesn't really tell you how long you've actually been playing for. I'm going to estimate 4 hours, maybe 5. So we'll just take a quick look around at the... God damn it, I saw the name several times and I still can't remember their bloody name. But we are basically a ghost hunter, and we are here in our ghost hunting HQ. So, we'll take a look around. First, we've got the photo album, which just holds all the cutscenes and all that. We've got the whiteboard, which we'll come back to. The locker, which lets us equip items, as in your typical set of RPG stuff. Armor and accessories and items that you can carry around. You can also carry around things like traps, but we won't worry about that. You can come play a board game with friends, which I'll get to later on. You've got a poster for saving and loading, and you can also come here to go to the shop and the item combination. I don't know why they couldn't send it up here, because it's like in between a loading screen, and it's kind of annoying to go back and forth between all of them. So we'll go have a look around first. First of all, we have the whiteboard. Now, the whiteboard has all our side characters here, and we can not only train with these people in order to upgrade specific skills. So we'll actually go and do that before as a demonstration. So if we do training with this lady here, Fukurai, we can also hear some voice acting example right here. Yeah, so that was just a quick example of training. So you need TP to do that. And you gain TP by capturing ghosts and playing the board game. And doing the training increases these skills. Can you read that? Because I can't fucking read it. A lot of the text in this game is actually really small and hard to read sometimes. It can be really annoying. But along with training, you can also gain skills from people. So I can learn things like maintenance or destroyed by rock or stuff from these characters. And I can assign them my own skills. And you do that by leveling up TP enough to get them to be friends with you. And you can use as much TP as you like, and it doesn't take anything like time or anything like that away. So just use all the TP you have. I'm not going to do it because that's going to take a ton of time and I'm currently recording. But nevertheless, it's there. You should use it as much as possible. So we're going to go to the PC, which just has our website with a bunch of silly stuff on it. But nevertheless, there is something else here. I didn't realize, because when you look in the bottom right corner, I couldn't tell there was a plus sign. So you have to hold L and R at the same time. And this takes you to the Subquest screen, so you can take a subquest or two. I'm going to take a couple of these, just for the purpose of demonstration. And you can also come over to the request board, and so you can come to the achievements, and you can check how many ghosts have been exercised, and your ranks, and your feedback. I've done 2 side quests, so as you can see there. And yeah, there's a bunch of just about stuff. But yeah, no time played. I don't really know why they don't include time play counters, but anyway. We'll just hit start and take those subquests. So, now we can go to our briefing desk. And I'm going to try and plan this out as smartly as possible, because that's what kind of did me in last time. So, for every quest that we do, we get a contingency fee. And we can use that contingency fee on a layout here to try and bait the ghosts into doing something, whether it be to walk right into our scanners, or to or to stop them from moving, like with some good old table salt. I'm going to put down a lot of table salt. As long as you don't go over the contingency fee, you can put down as many traps as you like. So I'm just going to stop them from moving in specific lanes. This isn't very strategic, but it'll help. And, you know, I like having some help with this. Unfortunately, traps do tend to lose a bunch of their effect, and they tend to get destroyed after a while, so we've got to be careful with that. But nevertheless, we've put down a bunch of traps and all that, off we go. You can also put down other traps, like things that prevent them from moving and things that do damage, or things that make them move in a specific direction and things that do damage. But we're just going to pick our best guys here, and Kasuge isn't actually one of the best guys, so we'll just assign our 3 best guys, and off we go. We can also pick our background music, which is a bit weird. It's a shame because a game like this seems like it would be perfectly suited to a licensed soundtrack, but unfortunately they just have a bunch of generic background rock music, which gets annoying to listen to after a while. It doesn't really fit the game that well, actually. If they got more licensed music, maybe it would have done better, but what there is right now isn't particularly great. Maybe you could go and put on some Led Zeppelin and some, I don't know, Guns N' Roses, just anything from the Supernatural soundtrack, and I'll come back to Supernatural in a few minutes, because goddamn. So off we go. The 2D art actually looks quite nice, but when it gets to 3D, it doesn't exactly look the best, and we'll see why in a moment. Alright, so here we are in the main screen of the game. Alright, so we have our ghost hunters up in the north, and we're going to send them down south in order to get to this ghost. So if you've played Frozen Synapse before, you'll know exactly what this is about. The idea is that everybody moves at the same time once you've assigned a series of tactical moves to them. So the idea is that you want to be moving everyone at the same time to different strategic positions. However, the downside to this is that the enemy can also move at the same time that you do. So we're going to be moving everyone just as far down as possible. We're not going to be wasting any time while trying to get them together. 2 of my teammates actually have like handheld ghost detectors, but for some bloody reason it keeps putting them both over on the same side. So we're just going to send everybody down south really quickly and hope we can get down there before the ghost actually detects us and starts running for it. Because when the ghost starts running for it, we have a problem. We have restricted the ghost's range of movement, but it won't stay restricted for long. They can pass through walls, and they can eventually destroy ghost traps if they try. But we know where he is, so we're going to try and move everyone. We're going to try and move everyone as close to the target as possible before we're noticed. Unfortunately, this might not happen, but we will do our best anyway. We don't want to move him so close when he has 0 attacks lined up, so we'll move him down here. And we'll move this guy over here to make sure that we can... We'll move this guy over... I keep doing the wrong thing. We'll move this guy over here to make sure that he can catch this ghost on his way out if he tries to run this way. Alright, so we've been noticed. That's not a very good thing. Unfortunately, we're under attack. Alright, so we've taken 4 damage. That's not much. We'll be fine here. I usually pick an easy mission just to demonstrate the gameplay mechanics. Tried to do that last time, kind of failed miserably. But anyway, here we go. So, those blue lines are the ghost's predicted range of movement. Unfortunately, we can't really tell where the ghost will actually go. So we have to try and think of where he might go. So, can he move? Yeah, he can move onto that square. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack here. We're also going to force an attack here. But unfortunately, this guy can't really move. So he might decide to backtrack or try and move over our trap and destroy it. We can't have the ghost trying to move over the top of one of our team, because if he does, that teammate will practically lose their entire move, which isn't particularly pleasant. But we'll just move along anyway, because there's not much else we can do here. I unfortunately destroyed something, but we do have the ghost in a particularly decent place to have the ghost. So, we can attack it, and we can try and hurt it before it decides to try and run through a wall or something. This is where our traps come in use. We prevent the guy from moving, and we can make his movements more predictable. Alright, so here we go. Oh, no, I can't let him move there, because if he does, he might get attacked. And if he moves over there and gets attacked, we're going to be in a pretty bad spot. Unfortunately, we can't do our close range attack. So we'll move that guy back there just to make sure he doesn't lose his turn or something. And, yeah, might as well attack in that direction just in case he does decide to move there. We'll get... I keep thinking her name is Sayaka, because of the girl from Danganronpa, but no, it's freaking Sayuri. Good lord. So we'll get this girl to attack here, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to get this guy anyway, so we'll move him down here to try and tempt the ghost to attack. Maybe next turn? Let's see, where does he run off to? Yeah, he runs directly in the attack of my main guy, who's currently the strongest guy on my entire team, so... this is probably going to be a ton of damage. Yeah, we're done here, but that was a basic example of the gameplay mechanics. Thankfully, I'm going to get out of here without a lot of damage and with a bunch of bonus money to demonstrate the bonus system with. So yeah, we're done. You only need to destroy the main ghost in order to finish the mission successfully. But as you can see, we also get a bunch of different bonuses here. And also a bunch of expenses. So yeah, we destroyed a bunch of crap, so we have to pay for it. Although that's a surprisingly low amount of yen. I mean, like, 1,000 yen, that's like 10 bucks. So... no, actually, no, 1,000 yen is like $1. What the hell am I thinking? But anyway, everybody gets experience, and we also get TP and shell points. Can't remember what shell points actually do. I'm sorry. They probably come into use later. They might be meant for combining or the shop or something. You access that through down here, but I'm not going to bother with that again. So, you also get a bunch of items and stuff at the end of the day. So that was a quick look at the game. Now let's see if we actually have any decent items. Okay, yeah, poker. I'll take a poker. We don't really have that many items to give our guys, unfortunately. Anyway, let's go and do the board game now. Oh god, wait until you see this. So, the idea is that it's a 5-player game, but you have to be a hunter as far as I'm aware. You can't be the ghost, which is a little bit disappointing, but I can't imagine that would be very good anyway. So we're gonna send in our 4 least skilled hunters. And we're gonna apply the ghost to Fukurai, because why not, right? So, here we go. Let's play, wait for it, some Hypernatural. I always pick the brothers. Yes, Hypernatural. Look familiar. Also, kind of notable. Both the Cursed Car and Bloody Mary are definitely things that the brothers fought on Supernatural, and obviously, if you look at the brothers up there, well, yeah. Also, this card is called a Dean Drive. A Dean Drive! For God's sake, really? But anyway, this is Hypernatural. The idea is the board is made by a grid with specific types of terrain, and those types of terrain take specific things to move across them, specific movement costs. Every card has a specific set of movement and attack, and we can buff that movement attack by using a card that we draw. We draw 2 cards every turn. And once we're on a square, we can attack if we choose to. We don't know where the ghosts are yet. The AI is kind of insane with this though, because they tend to know exactly where the enemy ghost is going to be, and they just move straight to it and attack it sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. It happens way too much to be a fluke. But it's still kind of annoying. We'll just use this for an attack, because why the hell not, right? Alright, we didn't get lucky, unfortunately. The ghosts do eventually have to give away their position. But until then, we will just end our turn. And everybody else moves. We gotta try and be careful not to be attacked by ghosts though, because everybody does have health, and if you run out of health, you're out of the game. So you can't win if you're out of the game, unfortunately. It's actually kind of hard to figure out where the ghost are. How did he know he was there? Seriously, how the fuck did he know that that ghost was there? So the idea is that you have to destroy every ghost, and destroying every ghost, and well, you don't have to destroy every ghost, but one of the ghosts has a target under it. And if you, as the player, manage to kill the ghost that has the target under it, you win the game. Unfortunately, you can't tell which ghost has the target. So you kind of have to just pray and hope. How did he know that was there? Jesus Christ. That is the most annoying thing in the goddamn world. It's like they're psychic. They don't do this anywhere near as often, but just look at this crap. They've already found 2 of the ghosts. The chances of me actually getting out of this with even remotely a remote chance of winning is ridiculous. It's so annoying. So now the ghosts move, and the nun is under attack. Electro is attacking the scientist. Once they attack, they move to a different square, so we have the decent amount of information that the nun is currently surrounded by the Bloody Mary, and the scientist currently has Electro around him somewhere, so we'll use a card for movement. Unfortunately, I can't really move that far. Bloody Mary says she's in the forest, so we have a rough idea of where she is. Unfortunately, I can't move any further to actually get to her. So I'm going to use my EMF detector. I didn't actually mean to use that for an attack. You can use it as an effect or an attack. I didn't actually mean to do that, but oh well. I will swap cards with Haruchi since he has more cards than I do. That actually looks like a useful hand. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to any particular monster in time. Oh look, he's stolen all his cards back. Fantastic. She found the Bloody Mary, but the Bloody Mary's gone and moved, and we don't know where to. Yeah, again, how the hell did he know Electro was there? That's nuts. I do not understand how these AI are so psychic. Also, apparently the cursed car was in the ruin. So, can I get to the ruin with the cards I'm about to draw? I don't think I can. So I guess I'm just going to have to try and find the Bloody Mary, but good luck for me trying to find the Bloody Mary. I'll just try using this as an attack. Nope. Fantastic. Might as well just activate this, because why not, right? How did he know? Great, so the next person to find and attack the Bloody Mary gets the point, and I'm willing to bet there's another psychic attack coming. Yep! This AI is insane! God, they're being so dickish. They're usually not this bad. I've played a few games of this, and they're usually nowhere near this bad, but now they just know somehow. God damn it. That's really annoying. They're usually nowhere near that bad. At least your teammates actually get XP for playing this. But, fucking hell. That AI is just psychic. They really need to tune that, but I can't imagine they will. So I'm going to go and do the story mission, and hopefully the AI won't be as psychic as to what I'm actually going to do. Looks like we have a lot of ground to cover here, but thankfully we actually have a lot of money to do it with, so let's see. I'm going to put the EMF scanner down here in this doorway. And thankfully we get a bunch of table salt, so... I'll just block off a couple of rooms so that they're incapable of moving for a little bit. We don't know how many ghosts are actually going to be here when we go in. And ghosts... Oh. We only get to place 15 of those. That's a shame. Purifying salt. Oh. Can't place anything else? Really? Ah, that's a shame. Alright, well, we sealed off that room down there. And we can send everybody, like, up and to the right. So maybe this will be decent after all. We'll actually get rid of some of the salt so that we can actually put it down somewhere else. We'll put some down here and here. Put some on either side of this door and this door. Oh no, I don't want to be putting that down. I want to be putting down the table salt. No. Back up X there. Put some table salt there to prevent them from passing through the doors at least. Won't help with the walls, but... oh well. We can at least detect where they're going to go, and that'll be a decent start. Alright, so... now that that's done, we got a ghost trap down there, and we can send them to the left and the right. So we'll just accept this, and off we go. I can't remember if there'll actually be a... I can't remember if there'll actually be a, like a... what's the word I'm looking for? God, I've completely gone blanked on my mind now. Oh well. Let's just put this in, because why not? Off we go. I guess while this is loading, I might as well talk about the story. It's kind of bollocks. It's set up a lot like a TV show where they spend an episode or two... they spend an episode solving a particular case, start off learning what the episode's cause is, then you do that particular story mission, then it ends. I'm currently on, what, the 5th episode at this point? And it just does that loop over and over again. And I've actually been talking to someone who's beat this game. And... yeah, it just happens over and over again. Apparently, there's like no story yet. Apparently it picks up towards the end of the game, but I have like 0 character development at this point for pretty much anybody, except for like one main character. There's been like no development for anyone else. It's been a bit disappointing. It's just kind of BS. But... and here it comes. Most of the story is told through this sort of text screen here. Bunch of sound effects, a little bit of Japanese voice acting, which is really, really thinly spread. Like, half of the stuff isn't voice. It's a lot like the Italian-English dubs, but in Japanese, which is a bit weird. Very strange. But yeah, as you can see, very, very liberal use of voice acting. Is that the word liberal? I don't know. And there's like no story at all, at least up to this point. And I have been talking to a friend. Another thing that's been annoying about this... You're required to use your 6th sense on specific story chapters in order to get the good ending, as far as I'm aware, which is a bit odd. But it's a bit of trial and error trying to figure out how to get there in the first place. I've managed to do it by pure luck, but I can imagine people being really pissed off at that. But anyway, you can just stay there, and we'll send these guys up north. And we'll just start the movement, shall we? We're gonna have to try and find this ghost. It's probably a bad idea to keep everybody apart, but we don't even know where the ghost is at the moment. Oh, we actually do know where the ghost is. Where is it? It's up there. Okay. Okay, best idea would be to get everybody on this side of the wall. Unfortunately, my weapon change appears to have reduced my attack range. That'll be a problem. How close can I get you? Not close enough. Alright, I think we'll give this a moment. Alright, next turn we should be in a good place to start our attack. Alright, so we got a good view over everything, so let's actually go in and get this target, shall we? I'm going to attack the place that she was and hope that I hit. Best I can do, really. You can just wait there. You can move you up one more, and then we'll do an attack over in this direction. And bloody Sayuri can stand there while we get a better view of everything. Oh dear. Unfortunately, she has indeed moved. Now, Ghost can actually travel through things like electric sockets and water. So, I think we know where the target actually is at the moment. Yep. Fantastic. It's a bloody mover. So we better get everybody back there as soon as possible. Before the Ghost decides to destroy our salt traps. This is actually the most creative part of the game. I admit the strategy is actually a lot of fun to figure out. At the same time, it can be kind of annoying though, because I have had to do this taking like twice. It is kind of hard to get this down the first try. And you might as well just do a bit of save scumming and just be like, blah, 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 blah. Just reload the game and then try again if you lose, because you lose a ton of... Whoa! Hello! Oh, that ain't pleasant. Well, shit. Wait, no, hold on. I want to re-enter my chosen actions. I haven't actually used this guy yet. What does this do? Oh, it's a gun attack, right. So we'll just attack like that. And we're going to send these two... We're going to send everybody else south because that's probably the best thing we can do at the moment. Since the main target can't actually move through this wall, this should be a fair bit easier. Unfortunately, she appears to have destroyed my trap. Kojiru has been affected by poison. Fantastic. But apparently he has a counter move, which is nice. And also, we also get an attack off, which is kind of neat. So yeah, Kojiru is actually going to be kind of useful. Everybody else is just going to haul ass down south. Nope, he's gone and moved again. God damn it, I am not going to win this. Seriously, I'm not going to win this. I wasn't even prepared for a stage like this. I really should have been paying more attention, but looks like I'm kind of screwed at the moment. We will just hit proceed. Maybe we'll be able to take out this ghost, I don't know. I should have walled off all the taps with salt. That would have been a smarter idea. So, just while this all continues out in front of us, the strategy part of the game is definitely the most interesting part of it. Unfortunately, it's not really surrounded by anything that really makes up for it. That board game is actually alright, however, the AI is just way too fucking smart for its own good. Well, for my good, I should say. It's infuriating that it gets so many attacks off at once. It's unbelievable. And all the other systems that are in place around it are just as annoying. Mainly because they're just so generic, and again, the story is just utter bollocks sometimes, and god, he's been moving, and he's been moving quick. That's a little bit disappointing. Yeah, now, I'm just gonna hit start to skip this, because the Kojiru is gonna go down in a minute. Alright, so that ghost is going to move, and it's going to move fast. So what I want to do is I want to try and get in close, but I'll be damned if I can stop it from getting through that wall of that electric socket. Maybe I can I'll send her back here on standby just in case. And we'll see if an attack here will help. And that's not going to help anything. So, alright, so let's just pray and hope. He's probably going to make a run through the... No, actually. Alright, so the Wandering Idol is actually going to hurt Kojiru, and Kojiru is down. Seven damage. Oh, that'll be fun. I really came in underprepared for this, didn't I? 30 health! God damn! That's a bit of a difficulty spike. He can't move through the wall at this point, so let's just make our assumptions, shall we? Move you... No, we can't move you backwards because that uses all your action points. Ah, this is great. Let's try and maybe lure the ghost in. Can't say for sure what this will do. And we better turn Sayaka around and, oh, whatever her name is, and move it back. This is probably going to end badly. Yep, could not hit the bastard. And here we go. We'll... Oh, nope, so he's being attacked by the jumping white chairs, but I just skipped that by accident. We can just watch it play out on this screen here. Okay, so the Wandering Idol took a lot of damage, but at the same time, it still plans to attack us, so we can use this to our advantage. Let's see how this works. Didn't work fantastically, but I'll take it. Well, no, we didn't get the hit in. We'll just skip this here. Let everything play out. I've been affected by curse. That's about right. So... 4 minutes left. We'll have her over here to attack outwards just in case. We can pull me backward and use an attack, but that might not help much. I wonder who's going to be under attack here. That'll be interesting. It'll probably be me again now I think about it. So let's re-enter my chosen actions. We'll move over here instead and turn this way and attack. And can we move him on top? We can move him on top, so... Alright, let's make an assumption that he's going to move... She's going to move in a specific direction. I can't really do much from here. I don't have enough AP. God damn it. You know what, just attack north, because... Wait, what was his other attack? Oh, just a straight shot. Actually, that might work. Hold on. We'll do a straight attack here. That's if he decides to run for it. I don't think he will, but if he does... Nope, that totally wasn't what I was expecting. However, this does give me a general idea of where exactly the ghost is going to go next turn. We're going to lose Sayuri here, which isn't going to be... Oh, well, maybe we're not. But now we have an idea of where he's actually going to go next, because he cannot move. He can't move through those salts. So, if we do something like this, we can trap him for good and maybe get some actual work done around here. He's also about to attack, so let's just see what this does. I think we got him. Let's just let all this play out, because I feel like it. Alright, 7 damage. Not much. I really do need to do a bit of grinding. Unfortunately, that would involve playing the board game over and over again. Confirmed critical hit. And now Sayuri's attack. We are done! That was a lot of effort, and then I can... well, actually, I'm not going to show off the story segment. There is a weird thing with the story segment where you can choose, like, how to react to the enemy. But, at the same time, it's kind of weird, because you pick what emotion you want, and then you pick what action you want, which can end up with doing some weird stuff, like licking a lady's hand. I don't know what that's about. But it's not really that relevant and doesn't make that much of a difference anyway, outside of the bloody Sixth Sense stuff, which is kind of BS. But anyway, we all leveled up a bit, thank God. I will level up some interesting stuff here. So you just level up that stuff, and then you just burn training points to the whiteboard, get more skills, and equip better equipment by buying and combining. It's very basic stuff. Yeah, we got another story segment here. Yeah, you just choose from a weird wheel, and then you just... Yeah, it's not that interesting, trust me. Sometimes the reactions are kind of funny, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But yeah, this is a Sixth Sense cutscene for this thing. I don't know how I managed to guess it. You just have to pick the right thing at the right time to do it, and you need to do that for the good ending, which is really annoying, because you can't go back and replay previous chapters or anything like that. So you just have to play through the entire game again, or just save scum like crazy, so that's a bit of a warning for you. I like giving warnings like that. No spoilers, just you're gonna need to save scum if you want to successfully get to the good ending on the first try. But yeah, 0 voice acting for this. It's kind of annoying. Even the main characters don't get that much voice acting. It's just, why? But anyway, I'll just skip the rest of this. And there's a bunch of... And they always do this weird little thing at the end, too, where the text goes really slowly, and then it just cuts to the credits for the quote-unquote episode, and then there's just a bunch of episodes throughout the game, and it's just... it's a really kind of annoying. And then, here comes the generic rock music again. Anytime now, please. Yep, and this goes to the credits, but we can skip that, thankfully. And we got a new sidekick, apparently. And you can talk to most of them through here, but they don't really, it doesn't really do that much. There are friendship points you can earn, but I mean, you get more friendship points just by doing the whiteboard stuff. So anyway, this was a look at Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. My overall opinion is that the strategy itself is quite fun and enjoyable as it goes along. Of course, you do need actual strategy in it. You just can't breeze through, and you do need to grind a little bit, but it's still good. Unfortunately, everything it's surrounded by, which is a really, really annoying board game with AI that can go between kind of stupid and absolute psychic, and just generic gameplay systems on top like this like just a typical equipment and combination of buying and the system for buying stuff kind of takes the wind out of the sails for me because it just gets so boring trying to manage everything in the most typical of ways. So, it is worth playing, but not, in my opinion, at full price. When it hits like 20 bucks or something, that is definitely a much better price point for it. But at the moment, it's... well, when it launches, I assume it's going to launch at 40 bucks. But it'll be more worth looking at when it hits 20. It is definitely... It does definitely have good ideas, though, and it does have good strategy. It's kind of unique, which is, you know, a lot better than I could say for most games on the Vita. But anyway, this was a look at Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. Not bad, not great. Probably worth it at 20. Not really worth it at $40. This has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.